Did you know there are 4 times of year that you can come to Japan as a language student? But when are those periods? And what are the deadlines? Rest assured, I'll explain everything. Assuming you're going for a long-term program, meaning between 6 months and 2 years, and require a student visa, you'll have 4 options to start classes each year: April, July, October, and January. Let's start with April. April is the most popular start date, and for good reason. It's the start of the fiscal year in Japan, so you get to experience a fresh start with fellow students and workers. And if you want to move into university or the workforce after graduating, starting in April allows you to complete a full 2 years of classes and start the next step of your life as smoothly as possible. Because April is such a busy term, applications start early, like all the way back in September of the previous year. And the deadline is late November, though the exact deadlines can vary based on the school and the year, so get started on your application ASAP. After you apply, your results will come in late February. You then get your certificate of eligibility and can use that to apply for your visa, which in turn will allow you to come to Japan for your classes in April. Complicated, I know, but don't worry. Gaijin Pod Study will guide you every step of the way. The next available term is July. This term is a bit less popular, but still often available at many schools to accommodate those who weren't able to make it for April. Applications tend to start in December of the previous year and go on until early March. Although, as I said before, be careful with the timing and apply early. Deadlines can and do change. For July, you can expect your application results in late May. Oh, and for those looking to study for as long as possible and then go to university or find a job afterwards, you can expect 1 year and 9 months of classes if you start in July. Do note though, that when I say 1 year and 9 months of classes, I'm not saying this is a condensed course with all the same contents. It's literally 3 months less of classes. Next up is October. While not all schools have a July or January term, October is usually common since it's a nice, clean point halfway through the year. October applications start in March and end in late May. Sometimes October applications, though, can be very tight because schools are busy in March preparing for all the April students. Plus, in May, there is Golden Week, which means a lot less time to get everything together than you may realize. As always, apply early. For October, you can expect your results in late August. And for aspiring university students or workers, you're looking at 1 year and 6 months of classes. Last but not least is January term. Actually, maybe it is a little bit least, as similar to October, not all schools have a January term as it's so close to April and New Year's in Japan is really long. But if January is best for you, applications open in May of the previous year. You have a ton of time for January applications and can apply all the way until the deadline of mid-September. Then results are in late November and you are looking at 1 year and 3 months of study if you want to dive into the next step of your life right after your course. As a final PS, in case you're wondering, at most schools you actually can study for up to a full 2 years, regardless of when you start. It's just that if you don't finish in time for April, you'll be missing out on that big hiring and school entrance season. But if that doesn't matter to you, study away. PS. Short-term studies usually have the same 4 starting terms as long-term, but some schools allow you to start at other times of the year too. Also, generally there's no specific deadline for short-term. But whether you're looking for short-term or long-term studies, inquire at Gaijin Pod Study, and we'll be there to help. Bye!